Hello everyone. I said I was going to make more videos today. I was just out for a short period of time when I was here earlier on the net and made those two videos I think. One about the group call solutions. And also want to bring to everybody's attention who comes to my channel. I'm going to start a new playlist if it'll let me. If it doesn't, what I'll do is I will take the videos from one of my pre-existing playlists and place it all in either a subcategory of another playlist or just into favorites alone so I don't lose that content, as everything that I place on the channel I think is of value in one way or another. I touch on a lot of topics. But I want to let you know that I want to do a playlist called Health. And that's very much needed for all of us. I'm going to be promoting a lot of user Health Ranger 7 videos on here, as well as some content from Dr. Mercola, who I subscribe to, and his channel. And as we know, we've had health issues with GMO foods. Now recently it's come out with 3 brands of GMO corn that lead to liver kidney disease, ergo failure. And there are some ladies who were doing they were doing an excellent job putting out dangers of GMO food. Also, in one of my videos that I uploaded, due to research that I'd done on the topic, but I was doing it from the farmer's point of view, is there was this hog farmer, I believe he was in Illinois, and he spent millions. I mean, he's now broke, lost his family's farm that had been in the family for generations, and he managed to get enough hogs together, I think it was 7, that afterwards he started doing this experiment with the commercial feed that he was able to get, and his stock was going sterile on eating this commercial food, which is derived from GMO plants that we also ingest, by the way, not just from the animal that eats it, but we also eat it. Now, it made all of his stock sterile. So he cuts them off of the commercial feed and goes back to letting them do natural grazing. And some months later, the animals are no longer sterile. They're able to reproduce. We all know about aspartame. Aspartame, I might not be saying it correct. I had trouble over some medical terminology trying to pronounce it. But the thing about that is the compounds that's used, and one of them is ethyl alcohol, which your body cannot break down, and which also can cause blindness as well as death. Your body just can't break it down, so even when you first initially ingest it, you're ingesting a poison. High fructose corn syrup, which is mercury contaminated now, as well as the fact that we are being diagnosed at a range level of 133 something thousand new cases of diabetes a day or a week. I'm not quite sure on the facts. I have to go back and read the email and the facts. I'm just surprised I'm able to post a video, because I've watched a couple of videos that were referred to me about George Carlin. I have mad respect for this man, George Carlin. And if you'll notice, if you look at his content, not just in his later years, but even when he was younger, not all of it was what you could consider comedy. More than anything, especially in his later days, it was about reality. It had nothing to do with comedy. And yet everybody's thinking it's funny about they own you. Well, it's not funny. They actually think they do. So, no, I can't laugh at that. So, I think he was a social commentator and the ills of society more so than a comedian in his last years. And for that, I got to give that man mad respect because he was telling it like he saw it and was trying to share it with us. So kudos to George Carlin. May he rest in peace and may God bless him with the best of everything. He tried. He tried to reach out and be there for us. So now it's up to us. We're here. Who will our champion be? Well, why not we be our own champions? As I said earlier, I'm interested in doing a group called Solutions. So after I get done with this video, I'm going to go back into my own videos, find out where I left off on the Articles of Freedom from Continental Congress 2009, pick up where I left off and try to finish that off so I can also finish off another one that I was doing, and that's concerning the Senate Report 93-545, I think it was, which the Senate Report from the 93rd session of Congress, the first meeting, where they come right out and they say that, hey, under the state of national emergency, the Constitution is null and void. Yeah, it's 93-549 is the Senate report. You can get that yourself and peruse it at your own convenience, and it says it right in there. It's from the Senate, and they're saying, hey, the Constitution null and void under a state of national emergency. And we're always under a state of emergency. Do you think we're not under one right now? So that's still in effect. Also, there's a more recent one from 2001, 7 days after 9/11 occurred. They pushed this one out. CRS report for Congress under national emergency powers, updated September 18, 2001. As I've said before, I posted these articles, or at least one of them, onto my websites. It's there for you to read. Now that I've got an appointment coming up Friday on my leg, and I can see what can be done about this fluid pooling up in my leg. If there's something I can do to get it a little bit in order, if they even suggest surgery, I'm going to go for it. And then I'll be able to devote more time, and even documents that are in PDF, because I've downloaded a free PDF converter and it didn't work so good. And the one that I did try to convert was Elite Conspiracy Top UN Secret, 425 pages, share worldwide.pdf, which is about how they've been doing things, and out of their own mouths, as well as the books they've written, the words that condemn them on what they're trying to do to us. So, you know, I got a lot on my plate, and I just want to let you know, as long as the system lets me do it, I'm going to do it. Like I said, I don't know if this video is going to post or not. I couldn't even post a comment before because I had those ketchup boxes coming up where you have to enter in the text that's all squiggly and lumped together. Well, I did it on multiple occasions with different combinations, and all of them it came back error. So, and then earlier tonight, I would try to navigate from my message box to go to a video that referred to me, and I would come back with an HTTP framework 1.1 error, as well as the message site is under maintenance. We'll be back 100% shortly. Well, they're not back 100%. They've still got bugs they need to work out. So let's hope this video posts.